If you give me a moment. There it is. Very well. So yes, we are live and we are here with Sensei and Dusty, and we're gonna play with Sensei and focus on this guy to give him his first, it's his fourth ride, and we're gonna do a lot of forward moving because he's just building up some good forward and some good stuff for his start. But it's his fourth ride, and he is very confident, he's very relaxed, but what we need is then a little bit more engagement. So we're gonna do some riding patterns and help Sensei and help Matilda help Sensei to get more freely forward and good forward while riding. So let me just do this real quickly. There we go. And we are there. Good. So I think I will drop my jacket because it is really warm. And as always, when we are live here, if you have a question, feel free to ask it in the comments, either on YouTube or on Facebook. We are live both places, and we will then have a Q&A where you get your questions answers if you have someone. And then also don't forget to give both Sensei and Dusty some carrots. So he just took a bow for the crowd here and said, look how fancy I am.
How flexible.
How flexible he is, yeah. So let's get this show going and bid everyone welcome to the live. My name is Mikkel, this is Matilda, this is Dusty and Sensei, and right here we have the rest of the horses. And don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, and then let's get on with the show.
Let's go.
Good. So you just start by following the rail. And we are not super particular about following the rail, but it's a good place to just go forward. And in the beginning, I'm just gonna stay here in the middle. And there you see, what we want is to have him more straight and have him listening a little bit more to your body. So don't take too much out to the side with the nose. Allow him to figure it out, because you do, like when you're there, you do have the fence to help you. So you basically just hold it so that the general direction is to your right, and then you ask him to go forward. There you go. Because otherwise it's easy for us to create a rubber neck. So I'm just gonna help you here, I can see. There you go. So just keep the general direction. Yes, good. Lovely. And we can see here he's already kind of focused on the other horses and not going forward. So so what we will do is, in the beginning here, we will use the point to points kind of riding pattern, giving him a place to go. So if you just focus on the corner and then take him to the corner, that's good. And we are aiming to go as straight as possible. And that means, like, of course, straight, a straight line, but also kind of in a sense having the horse as straight as possible and not over bendy. And then we just stand there and give him that spot. And then you go to the next corner. And already here, because he is so confident as he is, we're gonna ask him to hurry up to the next corner. So I'm gonna help you to hurry up. So if he just walks faster, we are happy with that. If he starts to trot, we're also happy with that. So you just aim to go faster, like that. Okay, so if he trots, that's fine. You just go as straight as you can to the corner. Yes. And give him a destination. Great. And just stop there. Yeah. Good. So you use the corner, the place, if he doesn't really want to go there, you use the corner as the stopping tool. So you just keep the nose at the point where he doesn't want to go, because then he will automatically stop himself. Like that. And we just wait a little bit. Great. So it, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being super good, light and easy, and a scale and 1 being super hard and not that good. How easy was it to get him to go forward faster?
It was quite easy. I would say let's say a 7 or so.
Yeah, good, good. So just tap him on the shoulder. And there you go. So now we don't go to the next corner, we go past it, and you can see if you can go kind of a straight line over to the corner, across the arena.
But again, like
yeah, again we're hurrying, so you don't do too much. I'll help you. So I'll just put some here behind you, so that he kind of gets into a situation where arguing is not kind of working for him. So there again, ask for trot. Good, that's good. So there was good, you used the fence to kind of help you. And this is very good with a horse that is this mature and actually quite educated, especially from the ground, that we leave more to him in this kind of situation, because it's an easy situation. Yeah. It's not a difficult situation. Good. And then you go to the next corner and see if you can go faster, quicker, like earlier. Good. Great. So we'll just give him some time. He's allowed to eat, but if he scratches and stuff, you just distract him. Yeah. The fly is a pain for the horses, so. But this time he was actually better at being at the point. Like he kind of felt like, okay, I can relax here. I don't have to do anything, like he was in the corner up there or there. Like he was distracted by the other horses. There, so now you just tap, tap. There you go. And then we go to the next corner. Good, and then you go. Ooh, nice. And keep him straight, so correct little earlier there, yes. So that he doesn't veer off too much. Like that's because of the corner. So that's okay, you just keep the nose on the corner and allow the corner to stop him. We don't have to walk all the way in, because we want to make the point of stopping here a pleasant place. So now you go back this way, but you don't stop in this corner, you stop in that corner.
But I go along the right.
Yeah, yeah. So there is a little bit of a kind of arguing, so I'll just lift this one up and ask him to go. Great, it's fine. Just go. Going is more important than following the fence. Great. And then you stand there. And if he gets distracted or focused a lot on the horses, then we take him to the next corner. So we use the corners psychologically, and we use the tasks psychologically in order to create more connection between you and the horse. If he eats, it's fine. That's totally fine. That's something we like, because that means he likes to be in that corner. Yeah, so now you can just take him and you can go to your left towards the camera, and then you go to the, not that corner, but the next one there. But you try following the fence. There you go. So there, yeah, just drift away, just focus on forward, that's good. So he was focused on the camera and Jonna and what's happening there. And that's why he was kind of slowing down. So that's where your focus, or our focus, needs to be a little stronger than the horse's focus. That's good. And just keep him there. Good. Lovely. Good. So now let's go to the next corner. Just go, but see if you can go quicker. And then stand there, sit back, sit back, sit back, and take him there. So it's understandable that you kind of lost track of the focus and stuff because he was bucking, but that's okay. Like, his bucking was kind of blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so there we used kind of speed as a bit of a psychological distraction from him being not really engaged and not really paying attention. So now we go to the next corner again and we do the same. So just remember to sit back and be prepared and keep the focus no matter what he does. You are a good enough rider to do that. So there. There, so now we were hurrying a little bit. And then we stopped there and standing there. Good. So now you go to that corner over there, and you can choose which direction you want to go. That doesn't really matter. You skip a corner. Yeah. And then it's okay. And let's see if we can hurry up. So think about, look at the next corner. Get him to think about looking at the next corner. So there, just let me help you to get out of here. And then go. Lovely. And just keep him straight and allow him to stop. Keep him straight, keep him straight. Good. So now we do the same back the other way. Towards the camera. And you need to have a stronger focus down to that corner. And then quickly. Good. So real strong focus already now. And take him there. Take him there. Take him to the focus there. Again, and faster. Good. And then stand in the corner. Good. So there, you need to be stronger at your focus and keeping him straight. So now we go fast to that corner. See if we can go faster. And then you really have to keep your focus and keeping him straight.
But we're only going in this
Only to this corner, just a short distance. Keep him straight, keep him straight. Really strong focus. There you go. And then stand there. Good. That was better. So now we go to the next corner. And then we'll focus on try to canter. But the most important thing is that he still goes forward, but also that you are having him straight. Okay, so just keep him straight and just have the fence stop him. That's good. Great. So it's okay that he kind of yields a little sideways and drift because he's straight. That means the stop will be a lot better than if we were bending him and say, no, you have to go there to that corner. So now we'll just go back the same direction and see if we can get canter. That's good. Just keep him straight. And just keep him straight, keep him straight, keep him straight. There you go. That's good. Like there, he had to realize, oh, there's a fence. And since you are quitting riding and not actually riding, the chance of him trying to go through the fence will be very little. And you can feel it, so you can also just take him. Yeah. So now we go to the next corner.
This one?
Yeah. So far we only use the point to point basically. So now really get going, and I'll touch him again. There you go. Sit back, sit back, sit back, sit back. That's fine. And then keep him straight, keep him straight. Lovely. Okay. Good. Okay. Then just go around to turn around to the corner again. And just stand there. Good. So now we go back to the next corner. Let's see if you can ride. There you go. Sit back, sit back, sit back. That's fine. Just go to the next corner. Okay, fine. Yeah. See there, if you had gone that way, you were still forward.
Yeah, I know.
But there you had to stop. So go to the corner now. That's where if we are having a focus on, like the plan of today is freely forward, and this kind of situation happens, then we say, okay, the important thing that we're going for is still forward. Then we can kind of, okay, it doesn't really matter with that corner. We just go to the next one. So now go back to this corner and be ready, like if things happens. So sit back, really. There you go, sit back, sit back. He will just do it, just as, and then keep him straight there. Good, good. So now we'll try to get a little more canter. We just try to go straight to that corner. Don't forget about the fence, but it's just forward now. Good. So just keep going, just go that way. And see if we can get a little bit more. So take him more there, take him more there, take him more. So yeah, that's fine. I'll help you. I'll help you. Good. Because this was just his will. So now go. Sit back. That's good. So there he started to pay attention to actually the pressure coming from here. So now we want to get canter, but we skip a corner. So we actually can canter a little bit longer. Yeah. So go. Yeah, you go. Sit back, keep going, sit back, and then go straight to the corner and allow him to trot and sit back. There, okay. That's good, that's fine. Just go around, just go around, just go around. Forward is still more important than actually being in the corner. So he just needs, now you go to the corner. He just needs more time to go forward. So I'll come and help you. We don't fight. I'll come and help. So that's fine. There you go. And that's when, like if you have a young horse and you have the possibility to have a helper like this, then it's really effective because he won't really experience much of arguing or discussion or fighting against you, the rider. He will just like experience that you give suggestions and then we kind of make it so. So now you turn towards me and just keep his neck straight. Keep his neck straight. Keep his neck straight. So I'll just, there you go. And then forward and skip the corner and see if we can get, sit back, sit back, sit back. So now there was a little sound there, and that's just him being confident and arguing. But since it's not really a big deal for either you or me, then it's not really a profound thing. It doesn't really impact him too much. So again, you turn towards me, so keep him straight and push with your leg. Good. Just keep him straight. There you go. And then you go. And then skip the corner. There you go. Sit back, just sit back. And now stop him. Stop him. That's where you take one, yeah. You take one rein a little bit more than the other. Good. That's fine. It's fine. He will realize that he only needs to go to the corner. So we just sit here for a while. So the thing he does at the gate and the kind of not really going forward, that's him being very confident. Good. So now go, and again, we'll see if we can canter for a little while. So if he canters immediately, we just go to the short corner, sit back. But if he, yeah, that's good. Just keep there. Nice. It's giving kind of his energy somewhere to go. And it's also allowing him to kind of, yeah, well, he tries to argue, but he doesn't really do it.
It's not fully hard.
No, not fully hearted. And then we're still kind of just taking the energy somewhere. So now go up to this corner up there, and we'll do the same. And if he kind of doesn't canter, then you go to the next, yeah, and not down there, but the next there. So you just turn and then ask for canter. Okay, so I'll help you, I'll help you, I'll help you. Go to the next, go to the next, go to the next. And then sit back, and then stand there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, then go to this. And then stop there. Great.
You're finally going so good. I couldn't.
Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. So now we kind of do the same, but that way. Yes. So ask him to go. Good. Sit back, sit back, sit back, just ride. And now you stop riding. Now you stop riding. Oh, two hands. One hand, like he does, he goes against it.
Yes, I see.
So that's, don't pull. Then you do this instead. So just wait. Then you have it like this, and then you lift up the one.
But only one.
Yeah, but you hold the other.
Yeah, good.
Because just pulling back, he will just go more forward.
Yeah.
And then preferably you hold the one that's closest to the fence. But if it doesn't really, then you bend him inwards, okay? So go back. So there I just distracted him. And then go. And then go and sit back. And now you stop riding him. And then you really stop and stand there. Good. Good. So that's a little extra tip here. Like when he is kind of arguing, we don't use force. I used a sound to distract him from it. And if you don't have a guy with a hat riding next to you, then you can find some creative way of doing something, like to make a sound or distract him from it, instead of like what most people tend to do is try to fight it and correct and all that stuff. So now go, you turn this way. So if you just wait. And now push with your leg. push with your leg. Just keep, there you go. And then you go across, away from the gate. So I'll help you. And then go. So there also I distracted him. So now you go, ask for the canter. There you go. Sit back, sit back. Just go, just go, just go. Lovely. So now we'll try to get like a full circle.
Full circle. Okay.
But wait, we'll just wait. And now you go that way. Good. Sit back, and keep riding, keep riding, keep riding. Take more to your left, keep riding, because he will pull to the gate. He will pull to the gate, so I'll just come here and distract him. So I'll just distract him and say, this is my gate. So now we go again. Don't go to the corner, just keep going. So see if we can get canter again. Good, and then keep going, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And I'll get in behind you to kind of distract him from the gate. So there, keep going, keep going. Good, keep going. Yeah, keep going. So he's on the right lead. And just keep going. We need to get the gate part good. So I'll just get in behind you. There, he changed. Flying lead changed. So there. Good. Just keep going, keep going. You're a good rider. He just changed leads, so. So I get close here. What? So you're kind of sitting on the side of him, so sit more on top of him and ride yeah, now he's on the left. Just trot, that's fine. And now ask for the canter. There you go. There you go. Lovely. So this is super important that he learns. So take him more across now. Take him more across. There you go. And then stop in the corner. Keep him straight. Yes. So there he made a decision not to go to the gate. Of course, I was there helping, but because your focus was so strong and you were riding up here, then you see he sped up instead of actually thinking about it. And then we want to give him like a destination to go when he makes such a decision, which is super good. There's nothing wrong in giving the horse sweet spots in the arena to go to, but you could say that there's something wrong if the horse chooses the spots. Because if the horse chooses the spots, it's usually the gate, or where the tack usually is, or the mounting block, or something like that. Then he will try to go there more than he will cooperate with us. But if we chooses the sweet spots, then he will try to go to where we are focusing, and then we have cooperation, and not just we're sitting on a horse that kind of does his own thing. And that's way more safe, and it's also way more fun for both of us, because we don't get into a situation of arguing and discussing. So that's nice. So now we need to do it on the other direction. So just trot first, and then we actually use the gait as kind of the canter signal. So now, ask for the canter. There you go, sit back, and then we are ready to go. So go, there you go. So I'll just get in behind you, so ask for the canter. There, that's nice. And then go again. There you go. Lovely. So now there's no real thoughts about the gait. So now you go to the corner. Keep it, yes, keep him straight. And sit back. Great. So keep both hands. Because when you change, you kind of go into this kind of position, and that's not stopping. But if you keep both hands, you kind of sit like this, and that will help him. That was really, really nice. So there we were kind of using the almost follow the rail, follow the fence, fyrkantsspåret, as the pattern to use. To keep him going, and then it's kind of about responsibility now. It's his responsibility to keep going. But these are some of the kind of small things that we can do where we use horse psychology. We use these riding patterns in a psychological way to help a horse understand concepts, but also understands ideas. And like, it was your idea to ride with the focus and going to specific spaces. It was his idea to argue and not go, and go to the gate and all that stuff. And then we used these patterns of point to point, but here we used the pattern of following the focus around the fence, and giving him the responsibility of making the decisions of actually listening and following and going in a psychological way, so that he made a better decision there. And then when he had made that decision, like, it was good on the other side. Now we can try this side again, just to test it. So your focus just needs to be really strong at going away from the gate. So I'll just turn in here, and you can go. Good. So you can just use the turn here as getting canter. So he had no thoughts about going to the gate. Now he was more about, I don't want to go. So then we just ask. There you go. Just go. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. There you go. And then be ready to squeeze again. So now you squeeze. There you go. So no thoughts at all about. So not this. Yeah, okay. I saw your thoughts. I read your mind, and that's perfectly fine. Well, yeah, it's your tendency to reward immediately, which is good. Just keep in mind, like, it's okay now, we've done it twice. But if we do it like a third time, then we are starting to give him a new habit. And since he's that confident, we don't want to give the horses like bad habits. So he's standing quite awkwardly, so just lift the reins up and take one in each and separate them. Separate your hands and just ask him to rock backwards. That's good. Just give him time, give him time, give him time, give him time. There you go. Just another one. There. So now he's standing a little bit more like he was standing like this with his front feet. So yeah, good. So now we can do the other thing that I wanted to, if we got some good forward. we can work on yields. So if you come here, and while we're going here and giving it a break, is there any questions? Has there come any carrots? Lovely. So now we have to get some good yields, because his turns when he's standing still and when he's walking is not that good. They are quite good actually when he's trotting and cantering, because he has the forward momentum. So we want to make some good front end yields. So now you just keep him straight, and you can take the nose just a hair this way. There. See, that's enough. And then you push, and I'll help you push that one away. And then stop him. And lift up. Yeah. Just keep it. Don't fight it. Just hold. Good. Good. And then we'll just do the same thing on this side. So let me just get ready, set. Good. So now you push that way. There. And then keep him there. See if you can. I'll just distract him. There you go. Good. So now the other side again. Good. We'll just try that again.
Same side?
Yes. Let me just get in position. Here you go. So you basically just follow me with his head and his nose, and then his legs, and I'll just distract here so that he thinks about stopping. Yeah, good.
Should I put my hands further down?
More out. It's because it goes up here,
Yeah.
then it's not really effective. But if you take them out, it doesn't go up there as much. So I'll just turn around, and then we go back. So I hope you can see this. Otherwise, just leave a comment. If you can't really see what's going on, we'll put us in a better position. So now you go this way. So you just follow me. Push. There, and then there. Good. So that's kind of what we want. So if we go forward, go back here closer, we can go over here. So what has happened to the camera? Why is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's the legs. You need to lift it up. The whole hela stativet. Lyft upp hela stativet. Och så det ena ben som är närmast dig. Det får du göra längre. Och du kan också ta den översta delen och göra den längre så att det inte är så snett. Good. Det såg väldigt konstigt ut. Ja, ja. Men du får gärna säga till i så fall. Ifall jag inte ser det. Good. Let's go over there by that fence. So ask him. So ask him again. Lovely. That was very nice to see. Just a little test there. Okay, so if you stand there, I'll just go here. And then we do the same thing. So I'll just go away here a little bit. There you go. So it's good if we can get a backing up first, and then you push with your leg, and then we get a backing up again. So I'll just help you there. To really have him think more backwards. To have him more on his hindquarters, his back legs, all the time while doing this. Because that makes him a lot more athletic. So I'll just help you. And then you push this way. And we're not forcing it. So you just keep it and you hold it. And then I'll just go and do this. So now we go this way. So you take the nose a little bit here. I'll just help backing out. So you don't pull too much. You just hold and then take his nose a little bit this way, and then you push with your leg like this, and then I'll help with the back up there. But you, of course, you sit back and you hold back. But we're not pulling, because when we pull, that's when he goes into his modality. Good. So now we'll go this way again. So let's back up some steps first. There you go. Let him think about going backwards before turning. Good. And then you just push with your legs. So not with the rein. You just push with the legs. I'll make sure he turns. Okay. So we want him to understand that he needs to move away from your leg.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Good. So now again, we get backwards first, and just keep him as straight as you can. So we'll have to think back first, because he's just not backing up. That's that's the reason. So don't fight him. Don't fight him. We'll just get back up here. Okay, yeah. It's not super important that it was this direction. Okay. So just I'll help you with the backing up there. So don't do too much with your reins. Just hold them, and now you push with the leg. Just don't rein it. Just push with the leg. Good. I'll make sure that there. And then you just keep holding it, wait for me, and we'll just get the back up, and then you release. Good. Because this is super important, that you don't do much with the reins at all. Yeah. Because we need him to think. And if you're doing a lot with your reins, he won't think. He will just argue. Yeah. Good. So let's try again. So you just hold, and you sit, think backwards. That's fine, that's fine. So I'll just push you here, so that he will turn away, and then we'll back up like this. Good. And then you just push with your leg. There you go. And I will go and get back up. Lovely. So still no questions? No. Have you tried both channels? Okay. So just hold it there. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. That's good. I'll just get the back up here. Good. Just let it take time. We'll just get the back up first. Don't turn him with the reins.
I tried.
Good. Just keep him one direction. Yeah. Okay, don't try to change directions. Just keep one direction. And then we just back up. We don't turn now. We just back up. Okay. Let's reset, loose reins, and go here. Go after me. Because he was there are a lot of things back there that he was minding. The camera, the gate, all the things. So now just focus on back up. Yes. Okay. All right. You're pulling too much.
Okay, I try to keep the nose towards you.
Yeah, but you're still pulling too much.
Okay.
It's fine. I can just go and do I can make sure that he kind of goes away from it. So that's why you don't pull, because he's just fighting that.
Yeah.
It's not that he's turning, or he's just fighting your pull. So just keep it light, but hold the reins, and then we'll back up here. Good. And now you can try turn with only leg. And then just sit back. There we go. So be light on the reins.
But there, do I?
Yeah. No, you just turn around again. Turn this way. Come back here. See if you can stay close to the fence.
But I allow the turn.
Well, preferably not, but you are light on the reins.
Okay.
So I'll just go here in front of him, and then we do it. Go backwards. Just because he's not thinking, just stay there, just stay there. Okay. Just stay there. It's just because he doesn't want to go. So very light on the reins. We don't want him to argue. So you try to light, but keep his nose a little this way. There you go. We just need him to think backwards. A lot more. There you go. And then, darn it, little friend. So close. Good. So I'll just go down to make it a lot easier. So we'll just come here this way. Since he's trying his best to turn it into an argument, then we'll have to help him. So you just light on the reins, and I'll just go here and say it's backwards, it's backwards. Backwards, out with your hands, but light. So I'll just keep him here. So we're waiting for him to actually yield backwards there, like that. He kind of went quiet from his arguing and started to think backwards, which he hadn't really been doing. Hey, buddy. And now you do it again. So you try to go backwards. So now he's thinking a little bit more backwards. But he's still kind of doing his thing. So I'll just make that thing difficult by asking more. And we're still waiting for, like, basically that. This kind of, okay, I'm focused here. So now you just follow me. So there's no use in trying to get the turn. We tried and we tested and we found out, okay, this ingredient needs to be fixed. So there's no use in trying to get the turn if he's not thinking kind of backwards or doing. So now you out with your hands and light. So I'll try to not do too much so that we are having him yielding from you. And I'll just be a reinforcement when he's kind of not thinking about it. But when he takes his head like that, that's actually a really good sign of him focusing on you and what you're doing. when he puts his head like that. Because then he's kind of more in a position. Well, there now he's not in a position because he's thinking forward. So then I'll just do some more here to distract him a little bit here. To distract him a little bit. So we want him to get kind of there, and then we stop. Good. You're very cute, Dusty. And these flies are very annoying. Good. So it was a forwards and backwards day today.
Yes.
Okay, so now we try again. There you go. Out with your hands. Start riding back. That's good. I'll just do a little bit to keep him thinking about you. And then if he's doing all of that, I'll just think backwards. There you go. There. See, that's the kind of focus we want. Then when we have that for a longer time, we can ask for more speed with the backing up. But so far we're just kind of helping him to think that way. So now again. Out with your hands. So he's kind of going against your hands. Yeah. So I'm doing a little there, and then we lighten it up. So now we don't wait. Hey, Dusty, it's over here. Dusty. Hello, friend. It's over here. Come on. Well, but why do I have to wait? Okay, so again. So that's nice. So pause there. And then we do it again. See if he will listen to you. He doesn't really listen to you. So there he kind of put himself in a position where he was making it difficult for him because he didn't move his front leg. So he just stretched it out more and more. And that put him in a position where it was difficult. He was actually quite willing to respond, but he just made it difficult. So now again, you take. See there, that was nice. That was nice. So I'll just do a little bit of a distraction when I see that he is not really thinking. So more out with your hands. There you go. There you go. And of course this has to do with both the mental of his thinking pattern, the way he thinks, but also of course with his physical abilities. So again, back up. Yeah, come on, little friend, come on, little friend. So I'm doing my best to not influence, but I will just reinforce it is backwards that's on the schedule here. There you go. Good. So just a little break and then do it again. So now out with your hands. Come on. That's kind of good. That's kind of good. That's kind of good. It's kind of just really when he yields like that, you release, you soften your hands. So just soft there. I didn't have to help there anything. It was slow, but he was kind of thinking more backwards, and just he felt it was difficult. But that's just that's okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think we will quit there. Let me just get up on my friend again. Do you have any questions?
When do I know when I should stretch out my hands more down to the side than more up?
When the halter goes up here,
Yeah.
and when you have a horse that just does this,
Okay.
like just lifting up his head like he does,
Yeah.
then you kind of take them out and to the side, and that is teaching him like how do we want it to be. So basically what we want is to have the horse have his head there. So Dusty has the same kind of tendency to lift up his head, so I can just do a little bit here to ask him to keep his head maybe a little bit down while backing up. And when we are here backing up and his head is in a good position, then we can actually go faster. But if his head is up, then it's difficult to go fast backwards.
Does that mean that horses who have the tendency to have the head quite far down, that I would lift up the reins?
If a horse has the tendency to have his head very low down, they can still walk backwards very fast. And then if you want to have maybe do some higher level above the ground, kind of piaffe passage, yes, you would lift his head up. Because down there it will be kind of a difficult position for the head, for the horse to be in order to do those kind of things. But having the head down is good for like a slide stop, a spin, cow working, stuff like that. But not for jumping, not for dressage maneuvers such as piaffe passage, pirouette, stuff like that.
No, but I mean, like, to lift up the reins, I won't do it now, but like to lift the rein more up than out, down and out, like when would you use what?
Depending on what kind of position, in the end, in the precision riding, what we want. So with Dusty here, I can have him in, but I can also lift his head and in, let me see, like that. Or I can have his head in and down, depending on kind of what I'm looking to do. So now he's annoyed at the flies. So there we want it down and in, but we can also take it in and up. Let's see if we can, like that. Now he just goes backwards, which wasn't the point, but now it's more in and up, depending on what I'm going to do. So as a general principle, we want the head to be more down than up. It's only like for the high level stuff that we have the head up basically, because there's no need for it. It's for power. It's like when you see a stallion, the head is up, then he has power. And then if he takes his head down, it's to kind of do all of that, but then he doesn't really have power. But when he's up here and like doing this, then he has a lot of power. And we only do that if we need that kind of power, and we generally don't need it as a principle. Okay, so still no questions? Okay, let's stop here. And if you are watching this after we have been live, then feel free to still write the questions in the comments, or give Dusty and Sensei some carrots, give Matilda some chocolate, some virtual chocolate. I guess that's allowed, right? Okay, we made an agreement for which is no chocolate for at least the rest of September, because we have kind of been chocolatified for a while. So no chocolate, but virtual chocolate, give us plenty of that. Other than that, I hope that you enjoyed, and these patterns, the point to point and follow the rail, is very good for a horse that needs more forward like Sensei. And since he didn't have that much forward today, which we kind of knew, then we didn't go into doing circles or anything. But otherwise, just do your best and make a difference. And see you next Tuesday.